shine to the morning light. Sister MJ brings the truth so bright. Health and nature in every sound. Feel the rhythm, let's get unbound. From a higher we get our power. Every herb, every healing flower. Sister MJ shows the way. Naturally living every day, Naturally you, naturally free. Naturally living as God meant to be. Breathe the air that's fresh and pure. Nature's bounty is the cure. Sister MJ shows what's real in every word and every meal. From the mountains to the sea, every breath is harmony. Feel the beat and feel alive. With Sister MJ we thrive. Grains and fruits in every bite. Feel the energy, feel the light. Harmony in every part. Naturally you, with all your heart. Breathe the air that's fresh and pure. Nature's bounty is the cure. Sister MJ shows what's real. From the mountains to the sea, every breath is
Woo! Shalom, shalom, shalom. Woo! Shalom, everyone. Oh my goodness. It's time for our prison break. Let's break out. Break out. Oh my goodness. Shalom, shalom, Sister Dawn, Sister Maria, Aripika 2000. Shalom, my sisters and my brothers. Shalom. Oh, Amya, shalom. KK. Yes, Sister Kim. I am in jail. We are in jail. This is our prison break tonight. We are going to break free out of all this stuff that we are in, this chaos. We've got to break free of it. And tonight, y'all can join me and just pull, and let's break these bars, break these boundaries that surrounding us and be free, because we were born for this. We were born to be free. We were born to live forever, and we are imprisoned, and it all starts here. We can't continue like this. We cannot continue in this prison. It's time for us to break free. So join me. And, I had to get my vagus nerve going, so I had a good laugh to begin with. We talked about that last week and the week before, because you all know our world is so chaotic. It's just stress. And it's very important that we nip that stress and get that balance going with that parasympathetic instead of just the sympathetic. Last week, we learned how to hack the vagus nerve. And I hope many of you use those tips during the week. Anyone? Shalom, Sister Kana. How are you, my sister? Shalom, Sister Esteline. Shalom, KK. Welcome, welcome. Shalom, shalom. I know it's kind of crazy, huh? Yes, we do need to break free, Sister Maria. It's time. It's time. I was sitting yesterday or the day before and thinking, okay, what? We had the presidential inauguration on Monday. I was off work, so I stayed, I watched, and there was just there was so many implications, so much going on, and then the stress and what he was saying, and you could tell people's faces they were tense because the media just builds it up and builds it up and builds it up and builds it up like, oh my gosh, something is coming. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Wait. My father says, have no fear. I'm not going to fear. I don't care what they're pushing on us. We can't have any fear because that's not what we're supposed to. He didn't give us a spirit of fear. I mean, they're talking about Michelle or Michael and on Barack breaking up and Jennifer Aniston being the one with him now. And I mean, just drama, just drama. So I just want to take you all with me tonight and just first of all hug on you all, love on you, just hug you and love on you because we need it. Sometimes we just need that personal touch, that touch, that human touch. The world we like this on the phone, so disconnected. We don't even talk, we just text. And then we wonder why the predictive text takes over for us. It does. It takes over for us. But tonight, I want you to start here. We're going to break free from this prison because we were born for this time. I'm sure many of you realize that we are in a time where our forefathers, if you read your Bible, they wanted to know. I mean, John wanted to know, Enoch, or they wanted to know, when will this be, Lord? When will this be? And here we are. We are so special. We are so special. We were born for this time. And Sister Nina, shalom, sis. Yes, we were born for this time. So before you break out of prison, guess what? You must first realize you are locked up. How many of us are locked up? What are we locked up from? Who are we locked up with? Right? We have been locked up since the beginning of time. Our world today is a capitalistic society, right? Against the God, that creator who made us to live forever. We are imprisoned by the enemy. We are imprisoned with Satan and all his unrighteousness, all his, what is the word I'm looking for? All his debauchery. I mean, everything is it's a lie. It's discrimination. It's just filth. It's nothing pure. It's nothing clean. It's not even organic anymore. It's all a knockoff of some kind. So we've got to break out of this prison. But as I said, you must first realize you are locked up. And I don't know about you, but at the end of this, when we finish this conversation tonight, let's talk about how we've been locked up. All right. Now, we have enemies all over, literally. And if you read Ephesians 6:12, what does it say? We wrestle not against flesh and blood. It's not even about that. It's the stuff that we can't see. It's the spiritual wickedness, the high places, those places that we don't get to go to, but those powers that be do. And it's affecting us. It's put us in a prison. Over the years, we have an industrial revolution that we've been sold out to, you know? The technology, the advancements, I mean, the science, so called. And we, with the help of marketing, and to me, marketing is the biggest scam out there. You can put print on paper and it sells. Chick-fil-A has the best marketing team, I think, out there. And the sad thing is, it's so good that we believe that their food is good for us, and it's not. Shalom, Beauty Beats. Shalom. And we have the billboards. We have the magazines, although not so much these days. We have the radio, and we have the television. And what is it doing? We've become so acclimated to the quick, the hurry, the fast. How many of you remember when it was just Wendy's, not even Wendy's. Remember Shoney's? I'm probably aging myself or dating myself. There was Shoney's. You can have breakfast, and then they had the buffet, right? And then we had just one meal at those fast food places. Then it began to be two meals, and then it was open all day, and it was called fast food. And we stopped cooking at home, moms, and we started going out to eat. And because it was on the menu, we ordered it. We didn't think about what it was cooked in. We didn't think about how it was going to harm our body, the indigestion it was going to give us. All we did was ordered it because it was so nice and pretty on the menu and it looked so good. And oh, honey, don't let it be a dessert. And I'm guilty for some hot fudge sundae in the middle of that molten chocolate cake with some ice cream on the side. Sugarholic, yes, that was me. But it's time for us to break out and renew our minds about what is important for us. It's time for our prison break, family. It's time for us to get out of this prison we're in because we have been sold into something is wrong. I don't feel good. Let me run to the doctor, tell him what's wrong. He spends 5 minutes with you or your children, and then you get a prescription. You go fill that prescription. You put in synthetic things into your living body and expecting a positive outcome. And it's time we stop that. So today we're going to talk about how and what does our self-care strategy look like? What does it look like? What should it look like? You know, Christ gave us a choice. The Most High gave us a choice. The enemy doesn't give us a choice. He wants us to just do his, first of all, he's a liar. He is an imitator. He has stolen identity. And all these things negatively he has put on us. And we have just learned to live within our bubble. We have learned to live within this bubble. And it's time for us to make that change. I don't know if you all were heard Elder. I want to say Elder was on Sabbath, or it might have been even last. No, it was Sabbath. And talking about how we're sold into the system. We just accept it. And I don't know about you, but for me, it was just never something that set right with me. I've never liked prescription drugs. I remember I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and they gave me naproxen. I tried to take one. I didn't like how it made me feel, so I didn't take it. I think that was the last prescription drug I've taken in my life, and that was years ago. It just didn't gel with what I read in the Bible, because Christ said he came to heal the sick, raise the dead. And I believe that book as it is written. Truly, truly, I believe that book as it is written. So he wants to do every and anything to get us away from our God. And with that, I keep that at the forefront of my head, because I want to be far away from him as possible. And sometimes we need a little bit of TLC, you know? We need that TLC to remind us that we need to learn to do our self-care. And I've been harping on self-care. I've been harping on loving the skin you're in. And I hope everyone is beginning to understand how important that is, and not put it on the shelf. Because when you put it on the shelf, guess what? It gets kind of dusty. We forget about it. And we don't want to do that. We want to put ourselves, because the Most High says we're the apple of his eye. And that apple is so nice and shiny. So why you want to be on a shelf with some dust? That don't look good on you. Not at all. It doesn't look good on you. So keep doing that. Why do you keep doing the definition of insanity, which is doing the same thing but expecting a different result? We've got to stop it. It's time for us to stop it. And it's time for us to break out of it. And we renewing our minds. Every week when we come here, I'm hoping we learn something new. We renew our mind just a little bit more, right? Last week we examined the head of state. Who's the head of state? Who's the head of your state? That's you. How are you managing your head of state? Are you conforming? Are you setting yourself apart? What did you do this week to set yourself apart from everybody else out there? Did you fast? Did you kneel in prayer? What did you do? What did you do different? Did you take a bath? Did you do a massage? Did you laugh out loud? Did you gargle real loud for your parasympathetic? Did you hum all day? What did you do for yourself? Sister Kim, you are a caregiver right now, because Doc is laid up. What did you do for you this week? Because we, as moms, as women, as grandmothers, we tend to do for everyone else, but we don't take care of ourselves. And through scripture, we see so much self-care, because they didn't have all the sicknesses we have today. And if you notice, the compounding of it has really come about over the years. There's more sicknesses and diseases than ever before in life. And with the new administration coming in, they have these med beds coming that's going to take care and heal everything. Don't be fooled. Christ said, take care that no man deceive you. And believe me, there's something that's probably not so right in that. So we want to do our own self-care. Remember that self-care cabinet we talked about? Let's get that preventative step down tonight. And I want you to start creating your nightly routine. And when I say nightly routine, In scripture, it says the evening and the morning was the first day, right? The evening and the morning was the first day. So let's start with the evening. As we are speaking now, it's nighttime, right? Pretty much depends on what part of the world you're in, it's nighttime. So we need to have a evening routine, a regimen that we can do every week that allows for us to take care of ourselves. And it's not that it's going to take so much time, because once you get in the rhythm, it becomes natural. It becomes what you do. And when it becomes what you do, it's part of your self-care strategy. So I'm sharing with you what my strategy is. And it's not everything, but it gives you a start to where we should be, what we should be thinking of. Because if you look at this, right, we have the bathroom tasks. Okay, flossing and brushing your teeth. That's the oral care, right? The castor oil, the oil pulling to get rid of anything, cavities or anything trying to get in there, any gum issues. I'm trying to take care of all that. Then I have the castor oil. I put it in my navel to avoid constipation. And because we know the castor oil goes deep, it's a driver, we want to put it on our whole belly. I lather it on my belly too, and the belly's going down on its own without me doing anything. Again, self care. That's all I want. I want you to love you for me. That's all. I want you to love you for me and for the Most High. Okay? So, a few weeks ago, I mentioned my little system, the 5 letters that I find that is critical for our care to prevent disease, because everything is about disease. Everything is about disease. If it's not about disease, it's about you getting some kind of disease, right? So, the what I came up with, and it's critical that we address this, is the HICOC method, which is hydration. This is cellular level hydration. If you look at Genesis 1, it says 1, is it 2 and 3? It says, the spirit of Ahia moved upon the face of the deep. That was water. So isn't hydration very important to our bodies? Wouldn't you think that was one of the first things he mentioned? Water, hydration. And then it goes on to say the next thing he did, there was darkness and the spirit moved upon the waters. And then what did he do? He shined a light. So how important is sunlight for us? We get our vitamin D. We get our hormonal balance there from the vitamin D to help heal our body. So water and light are 2 important things in our life that we need to put on the forefront of our minds. Make sure we get hydrated daily. Some of us don't like water. Oh, it's my favorite drink. Today I'm drinking my water with my minerals in it. My fulvic and humic minerals. Why these? These are trace minerals, superior blend that stimulates natural energy and healing on a cellular level. I'm all about my cells. And one day I can tell you what the cell is going on, because my cells are what's nourishing me, and it's what's nourishing you. And we need to make sure we take care of those cells. Now, we need to increase our hydration. Okay? We need to decrease our inflammation. We live in a world of all, what did you hear Monday? AI, 500 billion, not million, billion being spent on AI, artificial interference, autoimmune, AI, autoimmune, artificial intelligence. All of it is making us inflamed from the food, in the soil, in the ground, the farms, from the grocery store, processed food, from the products we put on our skin, the products we put in our hair, all inflammation, the perfumes we put on our skin, the lotions we put on our skin, the deodorant we put under our arms, inflammation, our Wi-Fi router, inflammation, our smart meter outside bringing electricity to the home, inflammation, our Apple Watch, inflammation, our cell phone, inflammation, our computer, inflammation. Say it with me. Inflammation. It's all around us. It's all around us. And guess what? It's killing us. It's a slow death. And we've got to get a handle on it. We have got to get a handle on it. It looks like Amya is having a conversation all by himself. Look at that. My goodness. He is definitely the greeting committee. Shalom, Sister Ebony, Sister Tracy. Yes. Oh, Sister Kim, you polish your nails. Good for you. Yes. It's so hard. We have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. So we have to find a way to decrease inflammation. And I've shared with you the things that I do. And many of you may be watching and say, oh gosh, she's extra. I am. But I've been doing this for a long time because I understand the war that's against me that I'm in. And it's important that you know your enemy. The art of war. You've got to know your enemy. And he's a cunning hunter. Well, if he's a cunning hunter, guess who's a cunning hunter too? That's right. We have to be. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do. Not that you need to do it, but you choose what you want to do for your life, because nobody's going to love you like you're going to love you. And the Most High says we're the apple of his eye. I believe him. As Sister Dawn will say, period dot. I believe him. And if I'm the apple of his eye, he wants to take care of me, and I need to take care of myself. You need to take care of yourself. We always shortchange ourselves. We put ourselves on the burner last, and we need to move up, because if we don't move up in the rank and start taking care of ourselves, we will be a statistic. And that's what the enemy wants. He wants us to be a statistic. So we want to make sure we're doing something different. So we want to decrease inflammation in our body. And we want to increase circulation in our body. Many of us have high blood pressure, diabetes, heart issues, kidney issues. Do I need to go on? So many. We have so many issues that if we don't take care of it, where are we going to live? Are you going to run to the doctor? I mean, if things go as we know it would, because scripture is going to come true. Prophecy has to be fulfilled. And you can't be running to them. So it behooves you and me to take care of ourselves, right? It behooves us to take care of ourselves. So we need to increase our circulation. We need to increase our oxygenation. I mean, years ago, I was telling everyone, get your iodine. They are attacking us in the air, the chemtrails. I remember a couple years back, we were at Tabernacles in Georgia, and we were looking at the chemtrails all over. The sky was just beautifully blue, and yet all these chemtrails all over just didn't make sense. But that's what they're doing. They're attacking our lungs. They're hoping to decrease our oxygen. And so it's very important that we increase our oxygen. Now, I'm telling you all this, but I'm going to give you solutions too. Don't think I'm just talking about it. Then we also need to stop, time out, time out, break out. We've got to stop constipation. We have to stop constipation. For years, I suffered with that, unbeknownst what I was doing. I was doing everything they taught us to do. I was going out to eat. I was doing this. I was drinking this. I was drinking that. Not so much water, but I was getting the water in. And many of us say, I had somebody at work tell me this week, but my sodas have water in it. And this drink has water in it, but it's not enough. Each organ in our body needs to be hydrated. Each one needs to be hydrated. And if we don't hydrate it, we're going to be dehydrated. All right? So now let's talk about how we're going to do this. So we have hydration, H2O. When you are dehydrated, moms, you have children who are athletes, or your husband works in the field, or he comes in from work tired, make sure he's hydrated. It's winter time now. It's colder. Give him a hot drink or something. We have to stay hydrated. Every organ in our body needs to be hydrated. So we have natural herbs that the Most High gave us that we can use. We have coconut water, number one, to hydrate you. Aloe vera is great for hydration. And you will notice that some of the things I mentioned, you can use for more than one thing. And I love how the Most High does that, because if he did one thing and we're in different parts of the world, you may not get the same thing I have. So it's important that he gave us so many options. It's very important that he gave us so many options, and we need those. So we have watermelon. 92% water is in watermelon. And cucumbers, 96% water in cucumbers. Celery, 95%. Tomatoes, 94%. Zucchini, 94%. Bell peppers, 92%. Strawberries, 91%. Grapefruit, 91%. You've got your milk, your pineapple, your oranges, your cauliflower, your mango, your kiwi, your cantaloupe, your peaches. All of those are hydrating you. Your berries, we need those to keep us hydrated. Then we have inflammation, the things that help fight us against inflammation. Garlic. All right. Garlic has vitamin A, B, C in it. You've got marigold. You can make tea. Eyebright. You've got oily fish, the omegas, very important for our fight against inflammation. You have your berries. You have your chia seed, your flax seed, probiotics, prebiotics. We talked about that last week. I hope some of you all have enjoyed your yogurt this week, or picked up your cult, or made your L. reuteri, and are focusing on that gut health. Is very important. We also have inflammation spices. Turmeric is very important for inflammation as well. And I'm sure many of you have items you can add in the chat, right? Circulation is so, so, so important. Why is circulation so important? We were born to move. If we are not moving, we are getting chronically ill very quickly. And we have Chinese angelica that nourishes the body. We have chlorophyll is very good for circulation and for healing. We have rosemary. We have mugwort, marigold, chrysanthemum. All these you can make teas. You have saw palmetto, which for men is great for enlarged prostates. There's chasteberry, great for women for hormone balance. Again, improves our circulation. Ginger, all of these and a whole lot more are great for our circulation. Cayenne pepper always very good. Yes. Sister Kanal, you bought the Yakult? Yeah, and it doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste bad. I feel like it could take, there could be more fermentation because it's kind of sweet to me, but I mix it with something else, so it's not bad. But the one thing I love about it, that Yakult is very good for the lungs. And as I mentioned, they are attacking our lungs. We're going to look at the places on our face and our body that are going to help with our lungs. And I'm going to give you a routine in the mornings that you should do to help move the lymph and get all that mucus that, if you ate some stuff. Yes, Sister Tahila, cinnamon is very good for that as well. And I have some downstairs. I like Ceylon, Ceylon cinnamon. That's the real one. And then we also have oxygenation. We have chlorophyll, that's really good. I mentioned that also for circulation. Iodine, excellent for that. Foods rich in iron, anything that's antioxidant. Okay, your citruses, your berries, your beetroot. And when you do beetroot, be very careful because a lot of the GMO sugar, they use beetroot because it's GMO. It's not a non-GMO beet that they get for that sugar. So you need to make sure anytime you have beets, it needs to be organic, non-GMO beets. Know your farmer. Pomegranates. There's also garlic, onion, cabbage, cauliflower, sprouted foods. You can also do deep breathing to help oxygenate your body. We spoke about that last week, right? Aloe vera. And I take aloe vera in a shot glass. I have a quart, maybe 632 ounces in the fridge, and I just take a shot glass. You don't have to worry about constipation. You will go regular, and it will be a healthy regular, because we need to make sure when we poop, it needs to be like a rope. So if you had a rope and you dropped it down, it would go like this, right? That's how it needs to be. If you haven't, rocks, poof, pew, 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 pew. That's not good. It's not healthy. If you got a little diarrhea or a lot of diarrhea, that's not healthy. There's something else going on. And it's very important that we take a look at that. I know some people go, "Ooh, who wants to look at that?" Look, it's your body. It came out of you. You didn't have a problem when you were eating everything. So why should we have a problem talking about it, right? And then also for constipation, which we want to get rid of, totally get rid of constipation, right? Coffee helps for some people. It does. There's also the yogurt will help, the kefir will help, the cultured vegetables will help. You have your probiotics, castor oil will help. You can take it internally, hexane free, but you don't even need to do it internally. Just put it in the navel and massage. When you massage, if we look at our small intestines and large intestines, we're going to go clockwise, not counterclockwise. We don't want to back it up and have it coming up. We're going clockwise to get it out, right? Then you've got diatomaceous earth, which is the pearl that we got from the ocean. That's high, high, high anti-inflammatory and will take inflammation out of you. There's senna, there's ginger, peppermint, prune juice. Prunes work great by itself as well. Molasses even helps. But all of these are some things, and I'm sure many of you have a list that you can go through of what will help keep constipation at bay. Because if we are backing up, everything is not flowing properly in the body. It's not operating the way it should. And there's golden seal, there's licorice as well that helps with that. So make sure that you are doing, yes, lychee is clean to eat, Anya, to my knowledge. We don't call it lychee in the islands. I think we call it chenet. So it's good to eat. I wonder if it's even better if we crack that seed and blend up what's inside the seed, if we have more nutritional benefit from it, though. Just a thought. And now let's talk more about what is on my self-care strategy, right? So again, the evening and the morning was the first day. I start at night, the flossing and the brushing of the teeth. Um, I also sometimes I brush my teeth with castor oil. I always use diatomaceous earth on my toothbrush. Put the toothpaste on, dip it in the diatomaceous earth and brush. And then after I finish, I put castor oil on it and then brush my teeth again. My teeth are pearly white and it just feels so good in my mouth. It really does. Now, when I wash my face, I really don't like to use soap on my face. I have a facial wash I use in the mornings, but at night it's typically coconut oil. Not everybody can do coconut oil. Some people coconut oil will break them out. It's non-comedogenic, so it shouldn't break you out, but some people say they do. So I don't know. For me, it works. And I just put it on, I lather it on, and I massage. If you look at our face map, when you're doing that, you massage. If you massage over under the jawline, that's the lungs. And if you have lung issues, breathing issues, you focus on massage and take a couple minutes and massage here. The liver is here. Massage the liver. If we have the face map picture, you can see the different places on the face. I think here's the small intestines, the forehead. And I wonder, tell me what you all think. Do you know how many people I see? I was looking at Trump. His face is solid and the corners of the mouth droop down. Why is that? Tomorrow, I want you to see how many people you see that the corner of their mouths droop down. Is it their countenance? Is it they're not really happy within? I don't know. but I find it odd. And then up here, I wonder, um, I believe the body speaks. And sometimes I could have wrinkles here, normal lines, you talking and you wrinkle up. But I know if I put my creams on at night, in the morning when I wake up, most of them are gone. So I'm wondering if maybe because I'm not hydrated enough in that area, it's showing up out here. Same thing with the crow's feet. I can do my energy soup, and in 2 days, my skin is glowing, and the little lines have just disappeared. I believe it's what we put in. What do you think? And then also, I massage the cream, whatever, anything I put on my face, anything I put on my face, I'm putting on my neck in an upward motion, and then my décolleté as well. Because you see some people with this turkey neck, and you could tell their age because they took care of their face, but they didn't do anything with their neck and here. And then they have a whole bunch of wrinkles right here. You know, there are other ways we can do things. That's all. Other ways. And we can practice those things. And it's never too late. Our body is so forgiving. We can beat it up for years. And in 6 months, I promise you, in 6 months, you can have a serious turnaround. 6 months. And why do I know this? Because I did it. I did it. And I'll show you how to do it as well. So those are the things I do in the bathroom, right? Then I go into my bedroom, and in my bedroom, it's a different routine. I have on my nightstand my supplements that I take at night, and I have my castor oil, and I do the massaging based on what I have. I know for me that I want to focus on my lungs because of what's going on out there. I want to focus on my liver. I want to focus on my bladder. I want to focus on my kidneys because, my adrenals, the numbers that on the blood pressure. I want to focus on that. I want to focus on my eyes. Every night I put the castor oil all over my eyes and the eyelashes. And even I don't know if many of you know this or not, but the castor oil again goes deep. But those floaters, if those are parasites, it helps you expel them. So it's something I just started doing religiously. And my goal is, they say 28 days it becomes a habit. We'll see. I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be. But I think there's some merit with us taking care of ourselves because the Most High didn't put us here to just trash the earth and trash our bodies and then cry out to Him for help. He wants us to take care of our bodies, which is why we do self-care. Now, there's other things I have here. A mineral bath would be nice to do at least once a week. Put it on your list if you have a tub. If you don't, maybe you do a foot bath and put your minerals in there. Remember, the sensory glands are in the soles of the feet and in the hands. So that way it will uptake and put it into our body because our skin is our largest organ. I also do my zinc at night. Vicks, I do if you have breathing issues, or I like my room cold, especially in the wintertime. I don't like it hot. But I put Vicks in my nose so you don't have to worry about bloody nose and you breathe easier, right? Uh, Castor oil. If I forgot to do it in the bathroom, I have a backup there. I can get it on my stomach and in my navel. After I put the castor oil, how am I doing on time, y'all? I'm deplorable about time. Anyway, these socks are what, after I put the castor oil on my feet, massage all the areas for my bladder, kidneys, and all that with my castor oil. I put these socks on. And what this does, it keeps my sheets from getting really messy because of the castor oil. And I don't put the castor oil on like I'm putting on a lotion. I massage it in. I also have one of these that I use if I want to do deep muscle. And this tool here that I have, um, this will show you. Oops, I think I froze. Did I freeze? Okay. This this is my massage gun. All right. And this device that I have on here, it gets heated. And so for deep tissue, if I have a stressed muscle, I can put that heat on it and it really helps. Again, these socks help keep everything nice and neat. And then in the morning, I take it off. My feet feel new. This is something you can find on Amazon. If you don't have this, just cut off some old tube socks, cut the toes off, or leave a piece for in the middle for the toe to go in and have the toes out and use that for the same thing. Remember, the eyes are so important. And when we look at our toes, the back of our toes, we need to really massage those well because that has to do with our eyes. If you have any bruising on the back of your toes there, please massage. The one thing about castor oil that I love too, and oil of oregano, if you have a bruise and it's black and blue, you put that on it and it will break up that congestion that's making it black and blue, and it will just leave it red, and you keep putting it on and it will eventually go away. So keep that in mind. Also, let's see, what else do I have? I have my minerals, right? I do the magnesium. And the funny thing is they said D3 with K2, and now they're saying magnesium, which is going to help with your circulation, or if you're cramping, you can have that. I also have my reflexology chart, and I keep it in one of these little folders so I know what I'm using, what part I'm massaging. If I work on the bottom part of my foot one night, then the top the next night. Something simple, but again, self-care, because I'm preventing disease. I'm not being vain, I'm preventing disease. Then I have a linen nightcap. Now, this is something new I've just recently made. And we will, for those of you who took part or who are interested in the Purim, we did the Glow Up Challenge. We'll probably be doing that again this year. This will be an item in there. It's 100% linen nightcap that you can use to keep your head covered. And if you know anything about linen, the frequency of it puts a biofield of protection around you, and it keeps your hair, it doesn't dry your hair out either. So that's something you can wake up and go. You can actually wear that out, or you can wear it only at night. Totally up to you. Again, I said a mineral bath, and this is something I have to talk to Sister Kim about because I found this at my health food store in Tennessee here. It's a detox bath bomb, $3. How cute. I'm going to do that probably tomorrow night. And it says here, place in your bath water and enjoy. For best results, soak for at least 20 minutes and use every 2 weeks to support healthy liver function. And the ingredients is baking soda, citric acid, bentonite clay, a detox blend of essential oils. Can't beat that with a stick. Then I also mentioned my circulation. These are my circulation rolls. This one goes on the back of my neck here to support my neck. I go to the chiropractor, and I always wondered about that. All the pillows that we have, I don't think that's the proper way for us to sleep. But this I put here, and then this smaller one, it goes on my lower back, right before, where your tailbone meets your buttocks. It goes in there. So therefore my blood flow is nice and even. It's nice and even when I'm sleeping. And let's see. I want to show you. I have 5 minutes, so I want to show you. And let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I want to show you a lymphatic exercise I do every morning now. As you know, and I keep harping, they're attacking us. It's very important that we get that mucus off. And if you ate inflammatory foods, pasta, bread, rice, all of that the night before, you probably sleep in, and you come up with some junk on your chest. So we want to get it out. So we start, and watch how I'm doing this. You need to cross your hands to make it easier, okay? Doing it this way, it's not going to be as safe. So as easy. So you're just going to start with the bone here. You see that bone? You're going to rub in front on the top there, right? So I'm going to cross my hands like this and just start massaging to the count of 15 or 20. You do that there. Then when you finish, you're going to do the same thing, but lower down on the actual upper part of your lungs. You're going to massage that. Okay? Just massage that for a count of 15, 20. That's fine. Then you're going to do the ears. And a lot of us do not treat our ears right. We really need to treat our ears better, because a lot of our sickness starts from the ears. Okay? So now you're going to take, like Spock. Remember how Spock and Star Trek used to do? Or was this Mork and Mindy? Anyway, your ears, you're just going to go up and down. Okay? Up and down. And you're massaging this area in the front of the ears and the back. And what we're doing, we're just moving the lymph. We're moving the lymph up and down, up and down. Then when you finish there, you're going to come here and up and down. Again, we're moving that lymph right here. Moving the lymph, right? Then you're going to turn around, and I'm going to turn around and show you all. But then you're going to take hands again this way, and you're just going to go back and forth. Or you can go up and down right here. And what that is doing, it's releasing all of it. And then I go in the shower. I have my tea tree oil in the shower, and it just comes up, and you just spit it out. But all of that is off your chest before you even leave the house, before you even have your tea for the morning. Simple, but it requires you to act on it. You've got to take these steps to make it make it something that's important to you, because we don't want to be on the other side of sickness. We want to be healthy. The diseases will come. If we just massaged our feet according to our reflexology chart and move the body, we won't have a lot of these illnesses. And if you cannot reach those parts to massage your feet, have somebody else do it for you. It's very important. We can work on the top of the foot. You have, it outlines it there. You can pull that up. You can snap a picture, any of it, but we've got to do it. I know we showed the socks that you can buy that has the tools. You put the socks on and it will literally show you what to do. Again, Western medicine, brothers and sisters, have failed us. And it's very important that we find something that works for us, because we have to be set apart, a peculiar people, and We can't do what they're doing because we get their results. So, again, before you can break out of prison, what is it we need to do? We have to realize that we have been locked up, and we've been locked up in more ways than one. All right? I want you to laugh. I want you to get on that parasympathetic. I want you to love yourself, hug yourself, and I want to leave you with this. All right? Our deepest fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure, Israel. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, simply fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God, a higher. Your playing small does not serve this world. It doesn't serve his world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel unsure around you. We are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I encourage you, brothers and sisters, to live free. Be free. Break out of that prison and don't let those bars lock you in. We have got to take care of our body. We are a special, peculiar people, and we were made for this. We were born for this time. So please, 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 love on each other, heal yourself, take care of yourself, nourish yourself, and live happily. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to you. I hope I didn't run over, and I hope I didn't bore you. Mwah. Shalom.
Hey, yeah. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 6. Oh, it says,
Thank you.
"Lack of knowledge make my people perish. Enough to know themselves, to know them worth, to know them heritage. Don't you know that you are royalty? Israelites, yeah, prince and princess. The Most High's chosen, that is exactly who you are. Chosen people, prince and princess. The Most High's chosen, that is exactly who you are. They asked for my nationality, I told them I'm an Israelite. Yasha Allah, Prince of the power, so don't take me light. I have a DNA that is linked to a lineage of kings. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is my foreparents. I praise the Most High for knowledge of self. No longer in a crisis of identity. He uses words to enlighten me. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. This is what it says to me. You are Prince and Princess. The Most High's chosen. That is exactly who you are. Israelites, yeah, Prince and Princess. The Most High's chosen. That is exactly who you are. Them serious no really matter about a lie them a tell. Watch the whole of them a plot for kill.